Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips, the balance in favor of fair use.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all and often can get a discount code exclusively for her subscribers. So subscribe now and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
Hold your power.
Decided to go into pre-law, then journalism, and with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life, accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself quit. I prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Thank you guys for joining me today. Today's Monday, June the 28th, 2021. You guys, thank you for showing up. We're going to have a good show tonight. We're going to talk a little bit. Let me see who's all in the building. Our guest is here. And you guys, don't mind me. We've been spraying and I can't take it. So if you see me coughing a lot, that's what's going on. I just cannot take all of that. It's not supposed to be where I can even smell it, but it is killing me. So I just want you guys to know that's what's going on with my throat. So I see Sonia Watts. I see all the family in the house. Thank you guys for showing up. We got 225 in the building. Thank you guys for showing up. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? Deborah, Lisa Taylor is in the house. God is good, isn't he, you guys? He's good. Thank you for the super chat. I see Casey K. Happy Monday, family. Love me some SP listening from the car today. Girl, you do what you got to do, but I'm glad you're here. Thank you. And Candy Richardson is in the building. Thank you guys for showing up. We're going to get right off into it. I want to, let me come in the building myself. I've been just coughing and coughing and coughing all day, you guys. I can't even take it. This was supposed to be green, some kind of free green thumb thing where I'm not even supposed to be smelling this stuff, but it's killing me. So I'm sorry if I didn't get in touch with people like I wanted to, needed to, and things of that nature. Sometimes these critters that's running around here, flying around, they got to go. They got to go. They're not paying rent. They got to go. Okay. Yes, Tanya, God is good. But I want to, I'm not going to go into a lot of the announcements. I know you guys know that I am still working on the raffle stuff. I couldn't get into it. Like I said, I had to get out the house. Don, thank you for the super chat, Don. So I want to say Don, Casey K, Candy Richardson, thank you, ladies, for the super chat. You guys rock. And I can always depend on you to come on through here. Come on through. Thank you, guys, for the super chat. Let me see where we at. All right, you guys, our guest is in the building. I know you guys want to know who our guest is. From now on, I want you guys to know I'm not going to ever put the names of our guests up front. Thank you, Sharon, for becoming a member. Sharon Hampner, thank you for becoming a member, girl. Thank you. I'm not going to ever put our guest names out front because people are coming behind us and like, you guys know what time it is. And, we just need to step up our game. So, if you see special guests, if you heard it in a meeting or you guys know who we've talked about, who we've always shared information or something, you should know who I'm talking about. We did talk about this case when it happened. It's been maybe 9 or 10 months ago. And we talked about it on our other channel, on the After Hours channel, more than this one. We done it on the After Hour channel. We put the child picture up, and we went over a lot of the information. We even also did research, but somehow other stuff happened and we got disconnected. But I'm happy that they are here, you guys. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, you're going to love them. I know you guys are in the building. I'm trying to come in. We're 7 minutes into the hour. So in 3 minutes, I will introduce our guests to you guys. But I want to make sure I get in here. I'm feeling better now. Maybe I'm feeling better because you guys are in here. Anyway, before we get started, I want you guys to know the rules in the house. There's no cussing. You guys know that, okay? And, we're not going to disrespect our guests, period, point blank. You guys know the rules. All mods on deck. This is a Christian channel, and we will respect it. You're going to have to put some respect on the name, okay? So anyway, you guys, without further ado, I'm going to introduce Miss and Mr. Wooten. This is Tyress Gipson's mother and father. How are you doing?
How you doing? My wife, she just stepped out. She'll be back in a few minutes.
That's okay. I said we was going to be 3 minutes. She was like, oh, I got some time. Okay. I'm thinking that the audio does sound pretty good. You're not having no problem there.
Okay.
Okay. So family, if you remember Tyress, he's the 18-year-old that came up missing down in Texas area. Please put a 1 in the chat because this is Mr. and Mrs. Wooten. This is his mother and father, you guys. And there's going to be some updates. And if you don't remember what all happened, because we had an interview that we were going to do. Like I said, something happened. I don't know if we got busy, another case we jumped into, but we did the shout out on the SB News Nugget after hours, but now we're over here on the main page. Okay, you guys all do remember. Okay, good. I'm loving you guys. You guys rock. Okay. How you doing?
Fine.
Fine. Good. Okay, so I want, because there's some people in here, we do got a lot of ones letting me know that they do remember the case. But please, would you just kind of refreshing me and everybody else what happened, and we'll take it from there.
Yes, ma'am. On August the 22nd of 2020, my son Tyress came up missing. Within about, I don't know, how many days was it? I don't know, maybe like a week or so. Actually, let me go back. On the 24th, I spoke with the young lady who is in jail now, Brianna. I spoke with her on the telephone, and she initially told me to drop my son off somewhere. She didn't see him no more. She don't know. So, of course, we had already filed a missing police report on our son, and so we filed it on that Sunday when I got off work because everybody was just like, we haven't seen him. And last time I seen him was the 22nd. He was in the house and he said, I'm going to a party and I'll see y'all tomorrow. And it's just, I start crying out. And when I get nervous, y'all, I tend to smile because I'll start crying. I just be smiling, but inside I'm like a nervous wreck. So maybe from about August to, I don't know, maybe the end of September, 3 other people were arrested as well as Brianna, which is
Cameron, Derek, and
Jamarian, and Brianna were arrested. And they're still all incarcerated except for the one. This took place in Jacksonville. The young lady picked him up from Jacksonville, Texas, and he ended up in Palestine, and we haven't seen our son since. We've been going back and forth and through so much stuff, trying to work as much as we possibly can. Sorry, y'all.
We just been trying to work as much as we can. We still keep doing things just like if he was here, he'd be like, Mama, y'all don't need to stop doing that. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. So a lot of times you'll see when some people they'll see us. I might be having a bad day. I might be feeding out my wife energy, and sometimes she'll be having a bad day. She'll feed out my energy. Then it come to one day. Some days we both down out in the rut, and we just that's when we get with each other and we pray.
Yes, it's been almost a year. It's literally the 22nd of August will be a year, and I don't feel like. I still feel like we don't know too much more than we knew a year ago.
Yeah.
It's kind of like we hear this and then we hear that, but then I don't feel like there's no follow up with the stuff. We get tips from people, we take them, to the police department, but I don't feel like there's any follow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I feel like whenever we come to them, we would like to hear back from them within a week or so saying, well, we followed up on the tip y'all gave us and it didn't lead back. We literally, if we don't go down there, we don't hear from them. And right. I don't like that. I mean, we asked y'all from the beginning to keep in contact with us, and that's all we ask.
And and it's just it put a strain on you mentally. You know what I'm saying? And I we won't, care if it's the same thing. Hey, well, this is where we at in this, out in the case. We doing this. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, because we want our son home. That my end goal of this is I want my son home. And that's it. I've never been ugly to any of those people that live over there. I've always been respectful to them. Even though I know that they all know where my kid is. I know y'all probably had a group meeting about it and y'all know exactly where my son is. But y'all sit over there. I don't know. This is just so much stuff. Oh God.
And you can tell that the devil is busy with these people. It's just like when my wife started her baking channel. That was something that she liked to do, to keep herself uplifted, keep herself going through the day. And I had the nerve to say that my wife talking about, well, it don't look like she missing her son that bad. She up there laughing and doing a baking channel. That's what she like to do. Everybody does things different to cope with certain situations. Hers, she just like to cook. Me, I sit in silence. I think a lot. I read a lot.
Right. So you guys' son came up missing August the 22nd?
Yes. I was the last one to see him.
You was the last one. So he was at home with you and somebody came and picked him up?
Let me tell you, SB. It's like I'm playing Madden online. And that night I saw him, he was back and forth. He would walk outside, come back in the house. Now I already knew he was waiting on somebody. So the whole time that I knew my son, because I am his stepfather, but I don't say this, I don't say step. I'm his father.
You his father. Okay.
And and that night it was special to me. We hit a different level of bonding. Cause my wife tell you, he don't play no games. He don't play video games.
Right.
That night he was like, "Oh man, you trash. You let him do you like that?" I'm like, man, what you talking about? I threw him a joystick. I screwed over. He came sit down beside. That's the first time we sat down and played the game together.
Mm.
And that night, I was messing with him, just like father and son always do. And and the last time when he said he was finna go, he said, "Don't lock the top lock." And I said, "Okay." Then I said, "All right, well, be careful." Then he said, "I'll be back because I got to go to this party." I said, "Okay." And when he got close to that door, everything was in slow motion. I still see his dread swing when he turned around and looked at me and said he gonna be and he said when I told him, okay, be careful, when he turned around and said, all right. Everything was in slow motion. From the time that he turned around and looked and walked out the door, all that was in slow motion. Usually when he leave the house, I'll be right behind him. I go see who he getting in the car with. I go see what's going on outside. But some that night, it was like, sure, he all right.
Right.
And I just started not to beat myself up about it, but I still beat myself up about it because I felt like I failed my family because I didn't protect my son.
Right.
And everybody I talked to, they were like, man, it was out your hands. It wasn't anything you can do about it. But as a father, a protector, you're gonna feel that way.
Exactly.
And if you don't feel that way, there's something wrong with you.
Something's wrong. Yeah, you're gonna feel guilty, but it was out of your hands. You know, whether you accept it or not. You know, whatever was going to take place was going to take place. So was he going to go meet a young lady?
Yes.
Is it one of these people that they had arrested?
Yes. It was Brianna.
Brianna.
Yeah, because they said they've been messing each other back and forth that whole day.
Okay. So he knew Brianna.
Well, they met on, you know how the young folks do, on Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat.
Okay, they met on Snap. So he didn't know her really.
No, they didn't know each other.
Okay.
And they were supposed to meet up. She said she was gonna come get him because, like I said, when I talked to her on the phone on the 24th at early morning hours,
3 a.m,
she was like, I did pick your son up, but I dropped him off. And then when everything started to unravel, then it turns out, yeah, you dropped him off in Palestine with those people. It just brings me just to I just be sometimes stunned at how evil the world is. And that's why I tell folks, don't ever think that stuff can't knock on your door, because you be like, oh, you just better pray that it don't ever knock on your door. Because I just never thought that a year ago I would be sitting in a chair asking people where my son is, and there's people actually sitting here probably watching me now saying, we know exactly where he is.
Right.
And they refuse to say. But then as soon as the tables turn and then something happens in your life and you want everybody to stop and help you.
And it's like they think that they hurting us by not letting us tell us where our son is. But you got to look at the ones that's incarcerated. You know, they family hurting because they incarcerated. They probably ain't gonna never get out. You know.
Okay. So Brianna's in jail right now. Vanessa Jones, what's going on? This case started back in 2020, the 22nd of August. Their 18-year-old son left home and never returned. And his name is Tyress Gipson, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And we followed this case a little bit, but we didn't follow it. There was another channel that was the lead channel on this, so we didn't overstep our bounds. But we're getting some updates. We're talking to the family. We're wanting to make sure the awareness is still out there that you guys are still looking for your son. You're still needing answers, and so that's what's going on, Vanessa. So anyway, so Brianna got arrested.
Uh-huh.
And first, it was the two youngest boys acting first, and then her.
Eric and Jamarian.
They got arrested first, and then she got arrested. And Honey,
So Jamarian and who?
Derek.
Derek. So 4 people have been arrested, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So 4 people's been arrested. Where Brianna? Where's Brianna at now?
She's still incarcerated.
Have they charged her?
No, they haven't. Yeah,
they have
she's
charged
been
her.
indicted.
Yeah, they've charged her.
She's been indicted. Okay. What was her charges? Is it
Aggravated kidnapping,
aggravated?
And it was another one, wasn't it?
I think it's only those 2.
Yeah, so it's just aggravated kidnapping, terroristic threat.
Aggravating kidnapping and terrorist threats.
And Miss SP, when we go to these hearings, because we have a hearing every single month. They have a hearing every month.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a woman, and even if I was a young girl, let me say this. I see absolutely no remorse in any of those people. I mean, not any of them. I feel like their intentions with whatever they have done with my son was exactly what they meant to do. Because when I see them, if I had done this to somebody, and then their parents, my God, their parents, they look at me like I've done something to them when we sit in this courtroom. They look at me like you're the reason my kid is here. No, your kid is here because of what your kid did. I didn't have nothing to do with it. They had a choice to make that night, and they made their choice. And now I want justice for my son, and I want to know where my kid is. Because I don't care how they look at me. You can't touch me. I am covered. I guarantee you I'm covered. You can't touch me. And if at any time you think that, I already know what takes place down there, because, some of the people that folks say is the closest to them be the ones that telling all your business. And at the end of the day, they literally, when I tell y'all, they hate us because of what they've done. I said, what is going on? What is going on?
Right.
How you gonna be mad at a family who wants justice for their kid? The same that y'all would want if my child was the one sitting down there.
And it's sad because if it was on the other if our shoe was on the other foot, if our son would have did something like this and we in court, I would go to that parent and be like, I'm sorry that we had to meet on a circumstance like this, but I want to let you know that I am praying for y'all.
Right.
And I constantly be in my son's ear, say, man, if you know what happened, man, go on and fess up.
Yeah, but that's not the case. It's not the case with them.
We got people out here trying to make a mockery of it. Think it's a game.
Got rap songs about it,
and we got
they done made rap songs making fun of the situation.
The one that's out, the one that bonded, the Derek boy bonded out back in December of 2020. He's the only one that has bonded out. He bonded out. And not long after he got out, we have random cars sitting outside our house. And I'm just like, seriously? And we're not even bothering y'all. We just want to know what happened and where our kid is. That's it. I'm not bothering y'all. I don't go down there to y'all town. I don't go look for y'all. I don't call y'all. I don't post about y'all. Nothing. Because I'm not going to give y'all no energy in that department of my life to continue to. Y'all trying to put me in bondage, but no, it will not be so.
And it's sad because you got these kids, just like when we have people just passing out flyers. A kid, Kyron, you know what I'm saying? He go behind them, want to turn down the flyers, want to burn the flyers. And why you want to do that? Another kid, Jerry's, he go back, he doing the same thing. And it's sad.
Right.
And you know what really sad though, SP? It was grown people that was involved in this.
Grown?
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what issues did they have with your son?
For what I know, they didn't even know our son.
It seemed like it was something to do with the girl. It's like something about the girl See, that's why I say I have to tell people because I can't say, oh, this is what happened because I don't know. I can only put together what people that came and told me, and then I don't even know if that's true. They trying to tell me that it has something to do with the young lady and something about her boyfriend and my son meeting up with the girl. I don't even understand how this even. I don't know.
So somebody must have got jealous over the girl while he was with her, or maybe I don't know. He showed up with her. She's trying to show off.
I don't know if she was trying to stun and he was trying to stun somebody. Something took place between because I know they kept saying you need to talk to the girl, and when I tried to talk to her, she wouldn't talk to me. So I'm not understanding what all of the because when they came back to me and was saying, yeah, I read this that this was the setup. People do send girls to do stuff because a boy will, young men, they flock to women, but you're not more than likely going to be able to get a young man to go meet up with a dude somewhere, but you'll be able to get him to go meet up with a pretty girl. Because the dude, they're going to be like, man, I don't know you, but they'll meet up with a girl. So, yeah, this was a setup.
Maybe people were saying maybe she tried to make her boyfriend jealous.
Yeah, it could have been there too, but it all boils down to.
Okay.
I just want to know where my boy
is. So has anyone else that's been involved been arrested? Okay. One of them was a teenager. Which one was the teenager?
He's been tried as an adult, and they moved him from juvenile down to the county.
That was the Jamari.
That's Jamari.
Okay, that's Jamari. Okay, Jamari. So, do all of them got the same case? I mean, the same charges?
No.
Jamarian is aggravated kidnapping with a deadly weapon.
Those three, him, Derek, and Brianna all have the same charge.
But Cameron, he have a different charge. He's charged with capital murder.
He's charged. Cameron's charged with capital murder. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can say that's public knowledge. It's on his.
Yeah,
right.
It's busted mug shot.
Yeah, you can go look it up. That's what it got on there.
Right.
That's how we found out because we went on there and looked on there.
And it's sad because that Jacksonville PD, you know what I'm saying, didn't notify us or tell us anything about it.
And we also as far as Jamarian has an auntie that lives over there in Palestine that he was living with, Nicole, and another auntie. I guess they call themselves. They weren't in a polygamy type relationship because the two girls aren't related, but they was in a relationship with Cameron.
Okay.
And so when all this took place, they made people was threatening him, and I was like, when you say people, you need to make sure you don't say the Wooten household because we ain't got we ain't got that type of energy for y'all. But they was threatening us. We was getting all kind of weird phone calls and all kind of stuff. So we ended up changing our number. I don't have time for all that. If y'all want to call and play on the phone, call and play on Jacksonville Police Department's phone.
And it's sad because parents, they know what's going on, and they want to post on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Why y'all want to get the laws involved? Let the streets handle the streets.
Oh yes, that was ridiculous.
So when the streets started handling the streets, then all of a sudden we get phone calls. Well, I had 6 cars come to my house. Okay, what you calling us for? We don't got nothing to do with that.
It is automatically all of the ugly energy most of the time. And we've had a lot of positive energy come from over there because there's been a lot of support from Palestine towards our family, because everybody don't ride with that. Oh, this my town, so I'm gonna ride. No, because like I said, at the end of the day, you gonna ride with what's right, or you already know the circumstances. So I've never been the whenever my son was doing something I didn't approve of, I'm finna nip it in the bud right now. We're not finna do that. But everybody raised their kids different. Everybody don't raise their kids the same. But as far as Chantel and Nicole go, I mean, I don't even understand. Y'all are women. I don't know. I was raised different. That's what I'm saying. I was raised different. I have a different code of right and wrong. I don't back my kids when they're wrong. I have never did it, and I'm not gonna start in this situation. I don't do that. Because then when you back your children constantly when they're wrong, and then they continue to do stuff, then when they do something that you can't get them out of, you're like, oh, well, I might have shouldn't have backed them up last time. You think? So what's gonna take place if they do something to somebody else's family, this one that's out, because he running around here selling drugs and rapping about my kid, but then he's not man enough to come to me and tell me what done took place. But you want to run him out in the studio. Did I run him out in the studio? I'm 39 years old.
Right. And it's sad because you get in the courtroom, then all of a sudden you feel uncomfortable.
Yes, that took all of the cake.
You feel uncomfortable because you're guilty. That guilt just eating you up.
Right. Hold on for a minute, you guys. Yes, please share this video. Please share it right now, you guys, if you can. Please share. Sharing is caring.
Amen.
Okay. Wookie woo, share. You guys hit the share button. Go out, hit the share button. Let everybody know that we're on and we're live right now. I got some questions I would like to ask.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, you know, I can't even imagine how it feels. I'm just being, I just can't imagine how you're feeling. But you got a beautiful son here.
Thank you.
So you said there was a guy named Derek. Now, he's out on bail.
Uh-huh.
How much was his bail?
$60,000.
Yes, it was $600,000. So then he bonded out first. I guess they paid $60,000. I don't know. That's what.
So he had to pay $60,000 to get out.
Yeah.
He had more than $500,000 bond, and he got out for $60,000. Okay. So these people that you're dealing with that know something about your son, they got money.
Well, I'm just gonna say, like, now, don't nobody. This is hearsay because this is what was brought to me and my husband. That people, some of their family, they own a lot of land and stuff. So when you own some land, you don't really have to have a lot of money because you can say, okay, well, I'm gonna give you this for collateral. I'm gonna give you that for collateral. That's what was told to us. How true that is, but that's what was told to us from somebody down there, as a matter of fact.
Okay. So do you believe that someone knows exactly the whereabouts of your...
Yes.
See there?
Yes.
He's probably it's to me like, and you sit on this, I don't even see how you sleep at night, but you know what, it takes a different type. It just takes you got to have the nastiest soul in the world to sleep at night, knowing where somebody's child is, and you just know. But oh yes, without a doubt, oh my God, they know exactly where he is. For real. No, it's not gang related. My son wasn't in the gang.
Okay. Do you think that hold on. Do you think that if they offer the young lady some leniency on her time, that maybe she will tell?
All I gotta say, SP, only time will tell.
Yeah, because I don't, you know what? Like with her, it's more like, I think it's more like with fear with her now. It's kind of like what are they gonna do to me if I tell this or if I tell that or if I tell this? Well, sweetie, you in jail, so that should be the least of your concerns. I would be trying to make sure that I keep myself out of something that I really just didn't have nothing but, okay, I did take him to them, but after that, I don't know what took place, because that's what she's trying to say. After she took took my son to these people, she said she doesn't have a clue what happened.
Right.
So you just drop somebody off and just turn around and just drive away and be like, oh, I don't know what happened.
Right.
Come on now.
And I'm wondering, I don't know why I want to quit. Did you guys ever reach out to Cornell X?
Let me tell you about that. We reached out to him. Then some guy, what was his name?
I can't remember.
I forgot his name. But after my wife,
What was his name?
I don't know. But after my wife, said, something ain't right about him.
I said I didn't trust him.
Because the simple fact is this: if you say that you coming up this way, I say, okay, well, we'd like to meet you. Who know what I'm saying, that you're working on that son case. His name Damon.
Oh yeah, Damon. But it's not because it wasn't Cornell. We've never even talked to Cornell.
We talked to him that one time. Then he said, I'm gonna let one of my assistants, you know what I'm saying, to keep y'all updated about the case. And it was like, okay, we want to meet you. You coming up this way, but we ain't heard from you.
Right.
If since we changed our numbers, our Facebook's still the same. If you were really, truly who you say you are, you can message us or call us on Facebook.
Because we continued to reach out to him. I think even after we changed our number, we even tried to call him on FaceTime a few times, and he wouldn't ever answer his FaceTime. So I was like, I told my husband, I said, now something ain't sitting right with me with that situation.
Yeah, because, I just feel like it could have been one of them playing on the phone just trying to get information.
Right. Okay. I was just wondering because I don't know how he does it, but he's known for getting people that's incarcerated to talk and tell information. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. So that's why I was just asking. And that's you could think about.
I just feel like, he probably did help because, we're a small town and the case wasn't big enough for him.
Right.
And
it's sad, but it actually was. I mean, this story was very known.
Yes, ma'am. But SP, I'd like to give a shout out to Carolyn Roberts.
Oh yes.
Ever since we been going through this, she been 10 toes down in the mud with us, and with all the love, support, uplifting. Ooh. And if you don't know her personally, you wouldn't understand her.
Oh yeah, because she's literally has became a part of our family. I actually went down there to visit them, her and her mom and her son, and I met their dog. Oh my goodness, and they treated us. Oh my God, they treated me like I literally have been knowing them, like they've been knowing me forever. So we've done podcasts before, and we kind of feel like people just used us for clap for the moment, and then just kind of moved on like, oh, okay, well, this story is old now, so let me move on to something else. You get all these views, and then it's kind of like, oh, well, we really don't need them no more. I mean, don't do that, because when I start something, I like to follow stuff through, because I want to be able to come back and say, all right, Lord, I told you I was going to start. And when we begun this, she said, I'm going to stick with y'all to the end. And she literally has not let up since. And we totally just cannot thank her enough, because she's never asked us for anything. She's never said, well, what y'all gonna give me? Not one time has she ever came to us like this. She always, what can I do for y'all? What can I do to help y'all? What can I do to help y'all?
And it's like, SP, I lost my job when this happened, because I was working down in Palestine.
You lost your job?
Yes. And
Hold on, I think they froze, you guys. Hold on. I think they froze.
There we go.
Okay. Something's going on.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you. Okay, that's better. So,
Okay.
so did you miss work or something, or?
Man, SP, I missed about 3 months away.
Oh, okay.
Trying to, just trying to find another job and stuff like that. And Curly, she was right there with me. Hey, try this place. Call this place. Hey, have you called these people back? And she was right there with me, like she trying to be a big look sister.
We appreciate loyalty. That's what it boils down to. We appreciate loyalty, and we've had it from, endless people we would have never thought. But she's been up there at the top. She done held us down. I can give her that. She's always been careful, and her time is different from our time. So if I call her this time of morning, she's like, "Yes, go ahead," and I'm like, "Oh God, I forgot it was this early over there." Then she just wake up and talk to me. She just wake up and talk to me anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's been, besides God, she's been right there with us. If we having a day, she's always like, come on. But and at first she wouldn't even talk about her son to me because she was like, I just don't feel right. Because she said, I know you miss your baby and I don't feel right. And I said, well, I don't want to take away from you talking about your baby.
Right.
I said, okay.
Yeah. And SP, we've been trying to find a good podcast just to keep our son name out there. It's sad because some of the podcasts we was on, people just been using that just for views, just so they can make money out of it.
Right.
But they never, you know what I'm saying? We reached out to this person. Hey, you're an hour and a half away. We having this prayer vigil. Can you make it? See what I can do. Never showed up.
I know it's all about consistency. If I'm gonna start something with you, like I said, I intend on seeing it to the end because I don't want you to feel like I used you or anything like that. Because that's not cool. Because I wouldn't want you to do that to me, and I wouldn't want to do that to you. So I don't know. I guess I see that kind of do unto others as you want them to do unto you type of thing, and I guess some people don't. Everybody has their own agenda. Everybody has their own agenda when they do stuff.
Right. You can get mixed up with some, I don't know if people's agenda is to do that, but people move on really quick because it's not them. They're not going through it. So they can move on really quick. Lisa says, can anybody tell me where I can go read about this case, please?
There's actually a story in the Jacksonville newspaper. We've done many interviews with KLTK, all of our local stations.
KLTK, KLTV, and we even did a interview with Dateline over the phone.
Yeah, we've done one with Amanda. I have to get the links to you, Miss SP, so that you can post them. But I've even done one with Amanda, and it was like a long detail when I had posted it on my page.
Oh no, we can get the link.
Oh, okay.
I need the mods, the mods that can get a link for Tyress Gipson. Could you get the link and put it in the chat so who's ever looking for the story can read up on this story? Let me see, my questions went.
Okay.
One of the mods, they'll find a link and put it in there. I want to show you guys a picture of her son. If you haven't seen this gorgeous young man right here, that's her son right there.
That was one of his pictures I took for him for graduation. That's our front yard.
He's a good-looking young man. Okay, Axelot got a link in the chat. Thank you. Now you guys started a YouTube. channel also, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you've been keeping up with your YouTube channel?
I'm not gonna even tell Fib. I haven't been on there in a little while. Um, I get so busy doing all this other stuff, and that's not really an excuse. I need to keep up with my stuff, keep up with my page, because at first I was doing awesome, going every day going on there, and then every now and then, probably like once every other month, me and my husband would get on there and do a live to keep people updated, and so. But I'm gonna get back on it. I'm glad you asked me about that because I've been slacking.
Okay. So what's your YouTube page? In one of the mods, could you go get her YouTube page and put it in the chat?
Yeah, it's in Tyress Gipson's corner.
It's what now?
In Tyress Gipson's corner.
In Tyress Gipson's corner. That's her YouTube page. And over there, what you do, talk about what's done happened or any updates. There's a little static coming in over here. It's in Tyress Gipson corner. Z Davis says we need more pictures. I don't. That's the only. Well, I don't have more pictures. I had more pictures, but you guys.
SP, we'll send you some more pictures so you can put them up.
Okay, they're gonna find it. I got some more questions I want to ask. So is there no, who's that? So is there any updates on the case?
Well, there's really no new updates because they always tell us it's an ongoing investigation.
Okay.
Then it's certain things they can touch on, and there's certain things they can't say. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they tell us, well, we still doing our job.
We have new leads that we're following up on, and we can't really disclose this or disclose that because it's still an open investigation. And we understand. I mean, we understand because we want justice. So we don't just we want y'all to tell us what y'all because we understand. Because when this first begun, there was a leak somewhere, and information was going all different type of ways. But nobody ever said if it was from Palestine Police Department or Jacksonville Police Department, but somebody was from one of the departments was running their mouth because we knew stuff that we shouldn't have known, and the people who came and told us was like, we should have never even known this, and I was like, so they started keeping it more between just the ones that's working on it, and I understand. I respect that, but my only thing, like me and my husband, we discussed with them when we talked to them on the phone. Last week? Last week, we talked with them. And we said, all we ask, we just want some consistent phone calls. If you call me every week, Miss SP and say, well, Miss Wooten, we ain't got new updates, but I'm just calling just to let you know that we are working. I'm good. But me and my husband, we stepped back because we literally was going down there every single week. We was down there. And then I said, well, let's step back, honey, and let's try to let them do their job and then see. But y'all couldn't even call us. A phone call, you can call me when you're on your way home from work.
It was a few times when I get aggravated. I've been down there 2 or 3 times in 1 week.
Yeah, we was going down there. We tried to let them do their job because we want them to feel like, well, these people just smothering us. They won't let us do a job. So we try to let them do their job. And they're working on it because I can see some progress, but then I want to hear y'all say, we're working. Right. I don't just want to be like, oh, okay, well, I see they doing this. I want to hear y'all say, we did follow up on that lead that we got. We did do this. I want to actually verbally hear somebody say that. I don't want to get that y'all doing it. I want to hear you say y'all doing it. Because when we're sitting over here in our house and we see y'all working on all this other stuff, then we're wondering, are y'all even working on our son's case? But then when we go there, y'all be like, well, we're doing this and we're doing that. Call us. Vocalize this to us in a phone call. You don't even have to come see me. I don't have to come see you. You can come. We doing this. That is literally all we ask.
Right.
I mean, because I don't want to be down there harassing them every week, because I know they're going to be like, for a while, they was like, oh my God, here she comes. Yes, here I come again.
Yeah.
Me, you can ask my wife. I don't mind going down.
My husband just sits there like this when he was talking to him, and I'd be like,
right.
what do y'all know?
Right.
Tell me. So, you know, just kind of like, we want to know what is going on with the case. We want to know, if y'all take these people to trial, are y'all going to be able to convict these folks without a shadow of a doubt?
Say something.
We don't want to have we might. No, we want to hear it. Oh, sweetie, don't worry about it. We got this. It's in the bag. That's what we want to hear.
Right.
And you don't want to hear, and as a matter of fact, one of them said this, that, or the other, where he's located. Come on, put some pressure on these people. Pressure bust pipes. Come on. Put some pressure on these folks, because don't be soft, because they weren't soft when they came up here and took my kids, so don't be soft with them.
Exactly.
Y'all be loud. Put some pressure on them, because if you people over here doing other unnecessary stuff, they just everywhere. I'm gonna need y'all to put some pressure on these folks.
Right. We got Carolyn. We got Carolyn on the phone. Carolyn, are you there?
I'm here. I'm just responding. I'm watching. I told him again I would be with them. I'm looking at what I'm saying that they need a timeline, a steady timeline leading up to the events that took place. And a couple people asking still, was this a setup? Details are important, as they stated. Tyrese did go missing on August the 22nd. We left the house at 9:30. Yeah. He is phoned off roughly 10 to 15 minutes later. This set him up for a boyfriend that is in fact she did it for a young man she was involved with. Those are facts. She also played a major role. She did not just drop him off. We figured that out. When it comes to what happened after that, the Rubens did the right thing. The FBI has been contacted. There are at least five different law enforcement groups that have been called in on this case. We have the Texas marshals, Jacksonville Police Department, Tennessee Police Department, and of course the FBI. This search was contacted several times, and they were prepared to show that they would have to be invited in.
Oh.
None of the FBI would invite them in. So we still can't figure out as to why they blame several different things as to why episodes cannot come in. On top of the fact that the parents are not allowed to do a search of their own for fear of contaminating evidence or getting hurt by the people that live down there. So I'm just answering a couple of the questions that I know they can't see because I'm not sure if they're watching the.
Yeah, there's something going on with the audio. I'm gonna put it on mute because I don't think that's mine. I think it's their speaker or something. I put it on mute. That's all that popping.
They've tried to get a lawyer, and from the standpoint, I'm reading the chat. Someone asked, the lawyers have stated that all they can really do is what the prosecutors are doing, which is attempt to get information from these people. And at this point, I mean, they don't have any standing. So, at the end of the day, the goal is to bring Tyrese home.
Right.
The goal is to let everyone know these people have been arrested. The person that has been arrested with the most charges is Cameron. The others are still facing the same amount of time. So they have been hounding them for answers. They have been down at that police department. I have been in their ear trying to keep dad and mom from really losing it because they're not getting answers. Their advocate is not keeping up with her job, and that's just the honest to God truth. They deserve answers. They deserve someone to come forward. And the fact that God says every knee must bow and every tongue must confess. And we've been holding steady to that for almost a year. So I just want to answer a couple of questions that they can't see in the chat. And I'm going to let you back to them.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know what's happened to the she went. I think they're having a little bit of technical difficulties, you guys. But yes, make sure you guys say his name because this is a young lad, 18 years of age. The 22nd of August, literally came up missing, and they're wanting justice. She wants her son home. However, you know what I'm saying? People have mistreated them, did whatever they wanted to do, Thank you, Information Man. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. I'm glad you stopped on in here. You guys make sure you visit Information Man show. Every time I go over there, he always, treats me really nice and everything. And we're trying to have alliances with other channels. So you guys make sure you check out Information Man show. Okay, I see you, but I don't hear you, Miss Wooten. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So she explained some things. I'm going to ask you, there is a little quick, but I just want to ask you a couple more questions and then we're going to get out of here. First of all, have you guys been threatened a lot?
Yeah, when it initially took place, and then like after the young man, after the Derek boy had bonded out, then we had a few, like I said, random cars sitting outside of our house, like people calling us on the phone all times of day and night, just with unnecessary stuff. Because like I said in the beginning, we've done nothing to y'all. We're looking for what y'all came and stole from us. We've not came better than anything. It's out.
They're making it seem like you guys did something to them. I know how that feels when you're the one that's being inflicted with all this pain and they're acting like they're the victim.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. Especially in court. It's terrible.
Okay. Hey, Information Man. Glad you came in here. What do you want the public to do or the public to know?
I want them to know that this is what I want them to do. I want everybody to stop, sit down and think. If this was your kid, would you be sitting there thinking, oh, well, because this is what we get this. Now, I'm going to say this. We get this right here like, oh, well, I want to tell y'all, but, I don't really want to be involved. No, then you don't want to tell us. Man, don't come to us and tell us stuff and then say, well, I don't want to talk to the police because, I just can't be getting involved with it. Well, what you telling us is like going to be irrelevant to them because they're going to be like, well, we need to talk to the witness that said it because that's what they're going to say.
Right.
It was a lot of, we got a lot of tips and phone calls. It's like, y'all will tell us all this stuff, but Y'all don't want to, you know what I'm saying, admit what y'all done heard.
Right.
Or give the police the type of information that they need.
Yeah.
Of course they gonna want to know your name. You know, and they tell them, okay, your name, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna keep that a secret. Now, while nobody know that you called in and gave us this tip. And I'm scared of what they gonna do to me. How they gonna do something to you if you don't know, you know what I'm saying, if they don't know you? What I told them on one podcast, if you're terrified of these people, this your time, you know what I'm saying, put them away.
Oh yeah, cut the head off the snake.
It's just like I told. If you cut the head off the snake, what's it gonna do?
Right.
We know.
That's it.
You have to be brave. You can't say I have to remind people all the time. Don't say, oh, I want to say this, or oh, I should have said this. No, because shoulda, coulda, woulda. No, because if I'm sitting with information that I know about your kid, I'm not going to just be like, Speak up. Don't be a coward. Speak up. Because at the end of the day, you never know when this might knock on your door, and then you want everybody to pull out every stop that they got to tell you everything, and then you gonna remember the same conversation that you had with me. Oh well, I just don't want to be involved.
Right.
I will never understand that. This is my child y'all talking about. This ain't no dog or cat. This is my kid. So
yes.
When they go to bed at night, you get to see your kid every day. When you get to go to sleep at night, you get to look at your kid. I haven't seen my kid in almost a year. My son and his twin sister birthday is on Thursday.
Yes, he's a twin, right?
Yes,
your son
ma'am.
is a twin. You got a daughter that's his twin, right?
Yes, ma'am. So this is not, this is our family. This ain't this is not a game to us. Even though they laugh and make it a mockery down there, this is not a game. This is real life. And you can't, even though you can't take back things that you do, you can always make them right. You can always make things right. So I say to the public, and yes, I would like for somebody to come forward. Stop sitting on your hands. Because people can't come to me and say, oh, I have a relationship with God, but then say, oh, but I'm scared of these people. What?
If you have a relationship with God, why are you scared of people?
Can't fear man and Tyler, you got a relationship with God. You want to pick.
Right.
Pick which side you're going to be on. So with that, I just tell you, be brave. Because God didn't give you a spirit of fear. Be brave. Stand up. Speak out. Because I would have been done stood up and speak out if it was somebody's child. I'm not finna let nobody scare me in no hole when somebody is missing their child. You got sisters missing their brothers, aunties and uncles and grandparents. My daddy asked me about my son every single time I see him. Have you heard from Tyrese? And I have to leave her and cry because I just don't want to say no.
Right. Yeah. Thank you, Nubian Max UK. Somebody's calling on the phone. You got something to ask this family?
Hi, let's talk now. I just want to say, truth comes to light, and y'all just stay strong. I feel for everything you're going through. I would feel the same way if it was my kids. I would die if my kids. If anything happened to my kids. Young to old, it doesn't matter. Age doesn't matter to me. I'm sorry, I feel very emotional right now, so I just wanted to just tell you that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Stay strong, okay?
Okay.
It comes to light, trust me, every time. It doesn't matter, but it does come to light no matter what.
I want to know, this is my last question. What can we do to help you?
Lord, I just...
Hey, Steve. This is Miss Val in Bellflower, California.
Okay, hold on. Okay, yes. What's going on?
Yes, I was trying to get in touch with LeVance. Hi, LeVance. You know who it got the case. You know who it got the case started from way down here, right, LeVance? who got them to start moving the ball was Carolyn, right?
Yes, ma'am.
They said yes. Carolyn got the case moving and going.
Yeah, because Lee and her both kept calling the FBI, the marshals, and then Carolyn got them to start flipping on each other. So after she got in it, this is when the indictments and arrests came down. It wasn't the police. It wasn't Carnell, and none of them. We were persistent with calling.
Right.
And we had never asked them. I mean, the parents know me because she just did right here in my home. And I hugged her and let her know I am with you in prayer. If I have to come down there, I would. I said, I don't mind. So she came to us, and you can see the hurt in this young lady.
Yes.
And for people to get on there and blast them, I was quite angry and took advantage of them. This is why I'm glad she came to your channel to do this update, because everybody else, a few people just, I'm closing my YouTube down and take it to this. But you way up there because she got 1,000 hits on that done video. But yet people want to say, Carolyn Roberts running for governor. Baby, stay off of my child, because we got this case started from here in California where we are.
Right.
So just to get them people help, all the mayors and governors down there. So this is why this case has taken off. Not because we don't cloud cities or we up there asking people to click like. Carolyn never asked them for one red cent. So
right.
These little people that think they know my daughter, Carolyn Roberts, not Carolina. It's Carolyn Roberts, governor of California. So get it right. The parents, I know you're coming down next month, I believe. She's going to try to make the rally they're having on the 4th of July. So you hang in there, because she needs to get in the break. And I told her, I understand her, because she came here and said to a mother who don't have her child. Mine was killed, but hers has been in this video. The man keep asking for what has happened. She don't want to see the video. He is deceased.
Right.
There's no such missing person. And the girl told us, we saw that video. That woman is going to have to face some hell when this trial starts. So she's going to need all the prayers in the world to keep her strong and going.
Right.
Which, I mean, the devil was trying to pit them against each other. And I called and told her, cut it out. Now, you're talking about my daughter, your sister. I don't deal with grief. I know you're hurting. I said, take that anger and that hurt and keep them moving.
Right.
They don't go look, and that was so wrong. But I mean, I understand. I mean, you have good minds in here, but a few of them on some whatever. I listened to a video this one. I didn't appreciate this. I didn't appreciate that. I'm not even going to recognize their name. It's about these people that has lost their son. And Gerald said, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that night he left, I think he just said, called him dad. And I said, well, Vance would have been in the room and heard that or seen the type of stuff that was happening. She probably would have said she would have been the one closest to him. But his demeanor of the way that he's out, she probably would have picked it up. But my Gerald was the stepfather. You know, he's been there helping raise this young man.
Right.
He has been crying. I told him, you hang on in there, because there's a lot of people who walk away from a life when a child is not his when the bad is going. But he's been right there.
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm going to get up and tell the parents, hold your head up, and I'll probably call you a little later. I'm going back in the chat.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Okay. That's a fighting mama for you. That's what my mama do. She gonna call and she gonna tell you something, and you better just sit there and listen.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna ask the question: what can we do to help you guys?
Well, just keep his name out there.
Okay.
Continuous prayers for us. Just uplift us in your prayers. That's all we're asking for.
So I'm glad that you guys become part of our family. You guys was already our family. We had already been trying to get you guys on the team. We was like, I know you don't remember our conversation, but I spoke to your wife and she was so nice. I just don't know what happened with the conversation. We were supposed to came together a couple of months ago, probably about 6-7 months ago.
Yeah, that's around by the time when, man, we both were discombobulated.
Right.
It's like I tell my wife, it's like we live in a Lifetime movie.
It is. It
It's just
is.
something. It's just something that you see on TV. And every time I hear our back door open up, I'm waiting to hear that voice. What's up, little man? Like, well, I'm bigger than you. And, here we go. Running around the house like kids. I pick him up, throw him on the couch. He screamed for his mama. Mama, come get your
Yeah, I know I'm coming.
And things like that, then you always remember that.
Right.
And
memories can't be stolen. That's so. You always have to remember that memories cannot be stolen. You will ever remember things; they can't be stolen. So people try to take stuff from you, but memories cannot be. They can't take your memories.
Right. So I hope you guys keep us informed of the updates. And I travel to Texas all the time. Now I don't know where the town you guys are talking about. It must be on the edge of somewhere, like way south.
Yeah, it's like south of Tyler. Like if you come from Dallas, it's like probably 2 hours.
Okay, so once I leave Dallas, I got to drive 2 more hours. Okay.
No, it's 2 hours from Dallas. Like if you coming from Dallas, you'll get here in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're only like maybe like 2 hours, an hour and a half. Yeah, it's not that far. I go with people up there.
Okay.
You can come visit us.
I will come and visit you guys if you let me know, like when things is going on. I got some days off. Now I do work nights. I'm a pediatric nurse, so I work nights. But if you let me know what's going on, I'll come on up there. That's a lot of driving because me to get to Dallas is 4 hours.
Oh, really?
6 hours. I'm sorry, 6 hours. Then I would have to drive another 2 to get to you guys.
Yeah.
But I've done it before. So I'll come. If you need me to come, I'll come.
Okay, we'll have to keep you updated on the things. We're gonna have something in. Well, of course we got this thing coming up, but we're gonna have something in August, and we'll have to let you know.
Okay. All right. You guys take care. Okay.
Okay, y'all.
Anything you want to share with us before you leave?
I don't have anything to share.
We just appreciate all the love and support.
You know what? When I first talked to you, I was telling my husband, I said, this woman is a praying woman here. I said she's gonna get some justice. I think you guys are gonna get some justice.
I am like, so that is all. I said, Lord, I said, you know what? I said, whatever you do, I said, please. And I even pray for those people, that the ones who aren't in jail, the ones who are in jail, because your heart has got to feel something, especially when you have your own children. You got to be like, I hope this don't happen to my kid. I hope the stupid decision that I made, because we're going to reap what we sown. And you better believe that I'm always a firm believer of that, because we've all done things in life, and somehow they come back around and you be like,
yes.
Oh, man. I said, oh, Lord, I remember that.
Yeah.
So you just better say, ouch, repent, and keep it pushing. But all I can tell everybody is that we got to pray, and we just have to pray for each other.
Yes.
Especially your enemies, because they not mad at us. They mad just because they know we love the Lord. They like, we don't like them.
Right. Like, you exist. What did we do to you? Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I had problems with that myself. Sometimes I would lose a job, and I was good to them and everything, and I used to always ask, what did I do to you guys? You know what I'm saying? They're like, they're mad at me. I'm like, what did I do? And a quiet voice told me, because you look like your father. You look like the father. They don't like the shine that you have around you and your husband in your house. You look like dad, so they don't like it. That's what they don't like. I'm gonna tell you right now, and you'll figure it out. That's what they don't like. You may not see it, but they already see it. Especially how you're reacting towards it. You're not. I mean, you're angry, but you're still praying for them, and you just want justice for your child. But you're not like, you know, I want them dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know how you feel because you got to learn to grow in your feelings when
Oh
things
yeah.
like this
Oh
happen.
my God.
You have to
Some
learn
days
to grow
bad.
into it.
Yeah. Some days and I've been so, because when I talked to my pastor, she said, I'm gonna need you to continue to pray for God to remove that anger that is trying to just take your little heart and just make it harder as a rock. Because I say, yes, sometimes when I look at my cups that people have made me, at pictures of my kid, I just automatically become angry because my child is supposed to be standing here in front of me. I'm not supposed to be looking for my kid.
Right.
And you know, seeing this SP, that hurts me. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like I try to push all my emotions down on the inside, but when I get out, when I get up, go to work in the morning, I always have that time to myself. That's when I cry.
Right.
I cry on my way to work, and then I cry. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of times I'll pull up in the driveway. All of a sudden, I see my wife sitting up there looking at me like, "You gonna come out? You gonna get out the car?" I gotta straighten my face. I gotta put my man look on. Like, yeah, I'm on here. I come, but
Right.
it hurts. But I gotta be strong for, it's my baby.
Right. Right. Y'all are a beautiful couple.
Thank you.
Have to be thankful that you have a relationship with God because I've had some, and I have to talk to you privately about some stuff, but I have moments where I'm just kind of like, when this first happened, I literally probably these last couple of months just kind of have just wrapped my head around, okay, Lynette, you got to do this. And plus, I have 2 daughters. I have to stay strong. I can't just be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna go in a little turtle shell and I'm done. See, I can't do that. So
Right.
I have to stand strong in the face of adversity because I can't let it break me. I got them watching me. I told my husband, I said, you wouldn't believe how many people call me asking me to pray for them, and I be thinking to myself,
Put me on the prayer list.
And my husband was like, yeah, I said, y'all meant to call me. And then when I get done praying for them, then they call me back a few days and they was like, I really appreciate you. Because they'll say, I know you have this going on, but you still stopped and put your feelings aside and did this. And I was like, this is what we're supposed to do. That's what we're supposed to do.
We were talking to a friend of ours, and I was telling her, I was like, you really, really find out your faith in the Lord when you go through your toughest battle. And I was telling her, I was like, you see me and everybody always say, when I see your wife, when I see your husband, y'all always smiling. No, baby, that's not us. That's strength from the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, this right here has brought me closer to the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, it really has.
And,
good.
And it's times my wife talking about, babe, you pray. Then and I'm praying, and she's sitting up there, she'll open her eye like, okay. It's close enough.
I said, you done? He'll stop and I say, is it done? No, I'm not done yet. I said, oh, okay.
But it just, I say, going through something like this would tear any family apart.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I give all thanks to the Lord because if it weren't for Him, she'll be here and I'll be somewhere else.
Right.
But with us, with our faith in Him, it kept us bonded. It kept keeping us together.
Yeah, I have to be honest with people because I don't want folks to be like, oh, so was she just like this since the moment this happened? When this first happened, I'm real about mine. I said, why my son, Lord? what? And I start saying, what did I do? Did I do something? What did I do? Let me go back and fix what did I do? And I kid y'all not, just like that in my spirit, he said, why not? I mean, chills ran up my body, and I could hear his voice so clear in my ear say, why not? And I have so many people say, Levance, if this was my kid, I'd probably be done kill myself, or I'd probably be, I can't handle it. How do you handle this? I would never be able to handle this. And I say, honey, you better believe it ain't me, because if it was me, I would probably be saying exactly what you're saying right now. So yes, I said that. I'm not gonna sit here and a lot of folks be like, I just been this strong ever since this took place. No, you have to be honest with people. People respect your honesty. You have to be honest with people. So I said that. But when I came to the realization, I was blaming the wrong one. I'm supposed to be blaming Satan, because the Lord didn't dibble and dabble in that type of mess right there. That was nothing but the devil's making right there. So I had to come to the realization. I said, look, I repented. And I asked God to truly forgive me, because I was like, your daughter was wrong. You got to talk to him like he's your best friend, because that's what he is, me and him have all kinds of conversations. He'd be like, here, this child come again. Come on, man. Here I come. So, you know, I had to be real, because I had a moment. I had that moment.
Right.
That people can say, oh, I just can't. I hear people, they judge me with their eyes. Sometimes I see them. Oh, I just don't believe she. Yeah. I am who I am. I'm gonna tell you who I am, because I don't have to be like, oh no, I already have faith in God, but this didn't make me do nothing. Like, honey, I'm like that lady. I just want to touch of the hem, honey. Can I just touch of the hem? Yes. Because I need that touch. And when I touched it, I was like, whoo, Lord, fill me up, because honey, I was just about empty.
Amen.
Girl, I was just about empty, and I needed to be filled, and nothing on this earth was gonna do it.
And
yes.
So, and I'm gonna tell you how the Lord worked. While she was going through that, you know, she started having her doubts. That's when he said, okay, you hard-headed, you don't want to listen to me. I'm gonna touch your husband. So I'm like, babe, I feel like this. I feel like that. Then, you know, when I received the Holy Ghost at church, my wife, I don't know if she was looking at me funny or what, but, you know, it's just like, with that, it was a wild experience. I was like, wow, did I just do that?
It's amazing. God, it's amazing.
Ever since then, everything started happening, you know.
Yes.
Finances getting better. You know, everything that we pray for is like, okay, you doing right by me. Here you go.
Right.
I'm waiting on that one answer. I'm waiting on God to say, here's Tyrese, baby. And you done waited long enough. Here he is. That's what here he is. Somebody, I put so heavy. I keep saying, Lord, put so heavy on their heart. Put so heavy. It only have to be one, Lord. Put so heavy on it to where they can't sleep at night, to where they have no choice but to say, this is where he is.
And if they scared to say what it is, all they got to do, write the police department a letter.
Yeah, right.
Give them direction where he is.
Right.
And there's that.
Yeah, because there's too many avenues. There's too many other avenues of getting information to people. So when people say, oh, I don't want to do this or I don't want to do that, there's too many other ways of getting information to people. I keep dreaming about a letter, so I'm praying that a letter comes forth, because I keep dreaming about one.
Right. Someone's asking me, Miss Valerie Montgomery said, ask about the rally that you guys are having on his birthday next month.
Oh, yeah, we're having him a big birthday bash cookout on the 4th. Since our birthday's on the 1st, which is a Thursday, you know, everybody work. We're going to do it on that Sunday, because he has a trail ride team, honey. He just loves them horses. Lord Jesus. He loves to go and ride them horses. And so they trail riding thing is on the 2nd and the 3rd. So we didn't want to schedule it on that day, because we wanted them to be there. So we scheduled it for the 4th. And everybody just, you know, be praying that the event is off without a hitch, that the Lord is present, and I don't want a problem. That's what I keep telling everybody. I just want to go out. I just want to have an awesome time. I said, I don't do drama. So if anything starts to take place, I would politely get in my little car and y'all have a good night. I don't do drama. I ain't finna do all that unnecessary stuff. So I've been praying for I've been praying. As soon as I decided to have it, I started praying. I was like, Lord, I need you to beat her. You take her this, and you take her that. So I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited about it.
All right.
I'm like so excited. I really am, because I wasn't gonna do anything, because I was like, it was just. And actually, I have somebody who was actually, when I called and told him about it, which he's my cousin, and I said, I just can't do it, because every time I look at his pictures and stuff, I just get so, and then I just get so sad. And he was like, don't worry about it, because I put it together. So he pretty much done put it together. People have donated stuff. When I tell you, from everywhere, people have sent money from here to buy this. We have people from Arkansas. Like everywhere. And I didn't ask anybody for a thing. All I did was say, I'm having my baby this birthday bash. That's all I said. God will send people. You don't have to ask folks for nothing. He'll send the right ones to you. So it's gonna be awesome. Oh, I wish I would have met you sooner to see if I could have been down here.
Yeah.
But I'll make sure that I can't do it live, so you can be like, look at her out there. So, yeah, they know I'm gonna be out there. They can be like, here come Miss Vance. Y'all better stop doing this, stop doing that. I'll be like, I'm watching y'all. I miss my kids. People don't. I miss my kids so much, because it is so quiet around this house, y'all. And when he was hurt, it was always seem like, honey, we had company every day. I'd come home and I'd be like, y'all must ain't got nowhere to stay. They'd be like, what you mean? I said, because you're here every day. He said, Mama, need my friends.
Yeah.
He's such an awesome child. He has an awesome heart. He knows the Lord. So, as far as anything else, I know, because I raised him. So I know everybody's kids straight left or right. But when you know God, you're going to come back.
Exactly.
Come back. When you know him, you'll come back, because that's where I raised you at. You'll be like this. Like, everybody has done it. Everybody go left or right. And God said, go straight, LeVance. Now, I want to go up here, because this looks fun. But then when you get tired of getting your butt whooped, oh, well, let me get back in line. That's just how it goes. But we just absolutely love you, Miss SV. We ain't going to hold you over tonight, because these people know me. I can talk.
Well, thank you guys for coming on and spending some time with us. You are going to come back, right?
Yes. Oh, my God.
We're gonna keep his name in our mouth. I guarantee you. I promise you we're going to keep it, and send pictures. We'll post them, and just we want to keep our connection, okay?
Yes, that'd be awesome. Oh my goodness, I was so nervous, and it's so weird, because I was nervous, and I was like, oh my God, my heart was pounding, my stomach felt weird before I got over here, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be saying nothing. Oh, I'm nervous. And right before we got on, I was like, oh Lord, let me pray. And then we prayed, and I was like, oh girl, you talk too much.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I'm supposed to get most of the talking, but
and that's what I did. I said, you got to do most of the talking today, because I'm nervous, my heart pounding. I'm just not gonna be able to do it. I'm too nervous today.
But you know what though, SP?
Yes.
This is a good feeling. You know, when she be talking like this, I just sit back, look around, like, yeah, that's my baby.
Yes.
Then she probably see I beat her to it this time. Babe, you got anything to say?
Yeah, I know.
We're good.
But we really, really appreciate you, and we so look forward to meeting you in person and coming back on here. We're praying that we come back on here saying, okay, he home, justice is being served. Praise God. We're gonna give him the glory right in advance, honey, because I already said thank you. Because I know you're gonna do it. But we all, God's timing is never our timing. I already told the Lord, I like that microwave type of time. You doing this slow cooking. I don't know about that slow cooking time.
Not the slow cooking.
not even the oven. I said, Lord, you're doing the slow cooking. So I said, that makes me know it's gonna be tender and it's gonna be right when it comes to me. So that's all I can say. I said, thank you. But we thank y'all so much, and we pray that y'all have an awesome evening. And I'm gonna get in here and make some more of these Justice for Tyree shirts, and we made some birthday shirts for the event, and I'm gonna get in there and do that. And I just be working. I work a full-time job, and I get out work, and I work full-time. Anything to keep my baby's face and name everywhere, because I'm gonna do it. Anything I gotta do, because the enemy you can't stop nothing over here, sweetie.
Exactly.
You can't stop nothing over here. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't done nothing but light a fire that Can't nobody put out.
Exactly.
So, please. But we love you. You have to send me a number so we can talk. You got to send me a number so we can talk.
All righty.
All right. We love y'all. Good night.
Love you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, you guys. That was Mr. and Mrs. Wooten, and their son is Tyress Gipson. You guys seen. He came up missing on the 22nd of August, 2020. They haven't seen him since. They want justice. They want his name out there. They're going to come back on. They're going to keep us updated. They is now part of our family, and we're going to love on him. I want you guys to keep them in your prayers. We have a mod that's out right now, T-Star. She's in the hospital. Keep T-Star in your prayers, you guys. The devil is busy, but God is good. We know this, right? We know it. And I love it. So I do want to thank Carolyn, the young lady that's going, she's running for governor. She's been helping them out. I'm just letting you guys know. She's been helping them out all the way from California down here in Texas, getting things done. And that's how you do it sometimes. Sometimes you got to go outside of your comfort zone, your own. You know, they say you know, what is that saying? Galaxy says all the time, a such and such has no honor in their own home. What. Come on, you guys, help me out. Yes, please put prayers in there for T-Star. Somebody knows the answer. Come on, somebody knows the answer. A prophet, there you go. Robino. A prophet has no honor in his own home. Sometimes you got to step out on faith. Get out the boat. Because the Lord said, come. And he will do what he needs to do. You guys, I'm going to get off of here. I want everybody to know. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We've got another interview that we're already lining up. We're bringing these people in our family, and we're going to love on them. You guys, we're going to keep his name, Tyress Gipson, in our mouths. And we've got our own Naomi China D in the building. She's coming on right after me, you guys. She'll be on in like 20 minutes. So China D, Naomi China D in the building. Here's my girl right here. We've been rocking it all this morning. And I told her we had to get rid of some things that was trying to come in and invade our house. And so now I'm smelling all this stuff. So China D went live this morning. If you missed her, try to make it at 5:00 Pacific time. She's gonna be in there. I want to thank Nubian Max for the super chat. I seen it. I remember it. I want to thank Information Man for the super chat. If you guys gave a super chat and I didn't see it, I couldn't say nothing. Please, I'm sorry. But I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will be working on the gift things tomorrow. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to just go live and we'll do it. If you come in the building and we're just sitting there, just talking about whose names is what. If you want to chit chat and tell us how your day is, that's fine. I'll just come in because I'm going to have the whole day trying to get caught up. But I love everybody. And you guys be good, be safe, and always be nice to each other. Bye. Hold your power.
decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. I found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living. I didn't quit. I prayed. I prayed. So you will catch a break.